session, I just want to invite you to take a moment and just feel your hands, connect with your hands, and just notice how they feel. Notice if there's any tension in them, or if the one feels different than the other. Notice the temperature of your hands, if they're warm or cool. And see if you can feel the skin on the palms of your hands. And if you can feel the space that your fingers are cupped around. And then just travel to the back of your hands and see if you can feel the skin on the back of your hands. And if you can't feel it, it's okay. Even just the inquiry of connection is deepening connection and presence with your hands and with your body and with the present moment. And then bringing your awareness to slide down your body into your feet. And just connecting with your feet, feeling your feet. Noticing their temperature. Are they cool or warm? Noticing if there's any tension in your feet. And if one is different than the other. For me, I've been noticing some tension in my left hand and my left foot, not on the right side. And then see if you can feel the skin on the bottoms of your feet. And the tops of your feet. And notice if it's easier or harder for you to feel the tops of your feet or the bottoms of your feet. And then just give a little wiggle to your fingers and a wiggle to your toes. Just to enliven your system. So welcome to this space for your healing, the space for your heart and for your life. And yeah, we always start with some kind of embodiment practice that helps us to just enter into the threshold of this space. And this is one of my favorite, the hands and feet practice. And, you can do it. We just did it, for probably three or 4 minutes. You can also just do it for 1 minute, when you enter into a place or you enter a grocery store or you sit down to dinner and just take a moment, feel your hands, feel your feet. It's a way to come into presence and into embodiment in the moment. And so just taking a moment to check that you have what you need for this session, that your phone's off. Oops, I'm not sure that mine is. And that your browsers are closed and you have something to drink and something to keep you warm if you need to be warm. And perhaps a journal and a pen in case you want to write anything down. And yeah, just a reminder that this is a space of deep permission for you to just be you. So if you need to get up and stretch or go to the bathroom or close your eyes or get up and dance and shake around the room, or just take a moment to disengage from what's happening and to drop into connection with yourself, however you are, is not only just right for you, but also just right for the container of this space, because as each of us come more and more into being present with who and how we are in a given situation, it energetically gives permission to everyone else to do the same. So for the flow of today, we're going to start with a energy medicine breath practice. And then we're going to have an opening meditation to support you in deepening connection with your inner strength and light. And then we'll have a council sharing with some prompts. And depending on what comes out of that, there may be some deepened work, or maybe some of you want some one-to-one to step into the center of the circle today. So that is the flow of our time. So yeah, I want to invite you into this really very simple and extremely nourishing practice that I've been doing a lot the last couple of weeks. It's just about connecting with your body and connecting up your energy centers and nourishing or cleansing with your breath. So the really basic premise of breath work, a type of breath work, is that if we inhale and exhale through the nose, that can be more of a nourishing breath. And if we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, that can be more cleansing. So just notice what your system needs kind of in general today. And then also it may change as we move to the different energy centers, and just kind of follow that. And remember that you're all on mute. So if you end up doing the cleansing breath and you want to kind of sigh it out and you're making sounds, that's beautiful. And if we were in a room together, it would be beautiful to hear that. Okay, so we're going to begin just with one hand on the heart and one hand on the lower abdomen, just below the belly button. And you may, I have my thumb kind of over my belly button because it naturally rested there, not because it needs to be there. So we're just beginning and we're connecting our heart and our second chakra and our womb space, or the space where our womb used to be if we no longer have one. And so I want to just invite you to close your eyes and really kind of settle back into your body and back into yourself. And if there's anything that kind of came along with you into the session that you don't want to have here, just kind of gently set it off to the side and open up into this space and this time for your healing. You can pick it up at the end of the session, but this time's really for you. And so just begin a gentle breath in and out through the nostrils. Just allowing yourself, you may begin just by feeling your body, so feeling the warmth of your hands on your chest and on your belly, and feeling the expansion and receding of your chest and your belly as you're breathing. And so you might just stay here with the physical layer of your being. Or you might find that you're being drawn a little bit deeper into the energy centers that are here. And if you're drawn in, noticing the texture, noticing the quality that you find, and just see what you need. Your hands are in this position, so naturally these energy centers are beginning to sync up without you needing to do anything. And then either continue to nourish, or if your system's calling for some cleansing and refreshment, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just following and trusting the impulse of your system in this moment. And just notice if your heart or your belly, kind of which one has more energy and more potency. Just notice, just feel, kind of seeing where you are. And you may begin to kind of naturally experience a figure 8 of energy moving between the two. So pouring up from your belly and across and over your heart and back down in a figure 8 movement. That can happen when we just sit quietly with our hands on these energy centers. And if you feel ready, bringing your bottom hand up to your upper abdomen, and if your system wants to just stay in your belly, feeling free to do that. And just taking some time here to breathe and to either nourish or clear, and to just connect with this third chakra, this energy center in your solar plexus, with the skin and the organs and the muscles that are below your hand. Just notice which layer of your being you're drawn to and trust that. Perhaps you just had a meal, so you're noticing your stomach. Perhaps your liver's been working hard lately and you can feel the energy and movement of your liver underneath your fingertips. And see if that figure 8 organically starts between your heart and your solar plexus. Notice what it feels like to have your gut and your heart connecting in this way. And feeling free to stay here if your body wants more time, this energy center, and otherwise allowing your hand to move from your solar plexus either to your forehead or to the top of your head, whichever feels right for your system. And you might want to check and feel and just notice which is feeling good in your body today. And then again, just taking a moment to connect with the different layers. And here we have all of the beautiful bones of our skulls and our amazing brains, and the flesh of our scalp or our forehead. And traveling in through the energy centers, we're either connecting in with the third eye or the crown and the heart. And seeing if nourishment and or cleansing is what's needed here. Noticing if that figure 8 organically begins to happen here with this connection between your crown or your third eye and your heart. With your next breath, if you feel ready, just bringing both hands to sweep up your face and your eyes and your forehead, around your head, back down to your heart. Receiving breath here and then bringing both hands down to the pubic bones, sweeping up the center of your body, all the way up the center of your face, around your head, to your heart. And then just taking a moment to offer your body whatever it needs. I'm just kind of sweeping off my arms and sweeping down my back. Perhaps you want to wiggle or make some noise. Just taking a moment to stretch and just notice any changes in your system since we came on and arrived into the space together. Okay.